In today's video, I go to
Riley Rockin' Retro.
So here we are in the back, the horror section, which I told you I would be back for. What's the significance of the monkey?
Believe it or not, nothing. I just thought it was cool when I bought it, and I wanted to build a display to really show it off. There, so all the ticket booth you see there, I built that out of foam and hand painted everything and added the lights to it. So I just thought it was kind of cool. It's eerie. It belongs in a horror movie, or a horror room. So.
And I think it's pretty fair to say that you do a lot of the artwork yourself.
Oh yeah.
A lot of we talked about in the first video where you do the dioramas.
Yeah.
We got some horror ones. We don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's one of mine.
And I love the fact that you have both Pennywise, because a lot of times people are either one or the other. Okay, and then here we have more and more awesome stuff and everything in here, guys. If you're a horror fan, you're gonna find it here. Look at this, just beautiful. Of course, Scream, the Halloweens. The Bram Stokers.
I try to fill it with anything and everything I can that's horror related. From vinyl albums to prints and posters. Obviously dioramas, but also goth jewelry, things like that. Anything that kind of goes with the horror genre. I'm trying to fill it up with that. So.
And you got a really nice collection of jewelry here, and it's decently priced, guys. I mean,
and I have tons more. That's the thing. I've got wholesale accounts to buy all this stuff. So.
See, now I didn't notice. This is the first time I'm noticing this young Frankenstein. That is absolutely cool. Did they actually have the figures for those?
Yeah. I put this out years ago. I just thought it was kind of cool to showcase some old diorama there together.
It's very, very much. I don't want to say underrated because everybody knows about it, but I just feel like this newer generation doesn't as much.
Yeah, well, I'm a huge Jim Model fan, so anything from he ever did, I'm a huge fan of that. But, yeah.
And it's Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's really, you have that popping over your bed first time you show somebody your room, it might freak them out a little bit. And if it doesn't, she's a keeper. And these artworks over here.
Yeah, these are not mine. These are actually these are Visconians is what this one is. I have probably 4 or 5 Visconians in here right
now. Now over here, you actually have some really interesting things, and especially right here. I want you to tell me just a little bit about this right there.
That's an actual titanium hip replacement piece. Yeah, pretty gruesome, right?
That is the cool. So if you know anybody who's looking for, I mean, that could be turned into some kind of a medieval weapon, it looks like. I mean,
the idea too is oddities. Oddities go along with the horror thing, so that's what I wanted to put in here with this case. Just make as many crazy things as I can with that stereotype.
Yeah, I'd say what job well done, because there's a lot of good. I mean, who doesn't have a satanic teddy bear?
That's a scare bear. Okay. There's a Gary Holton Slayer. I like him.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Top shelf though. You get top shelf. So this is kind of a high point of the horror room. The two eyeball pictures were painted by Gidget Gein. That's the original bass player with Marilyn Manson, and these were actually sold through High-End Gallery. But then the middle picture there, the bird, that is actually a John Wayne Gacy original, the serial killer. So if you look at the picture here on the right, that's the back of that, the Frederick Ford, and he signed it and he numbered it number 1169. On to your left of that is another one over here. This one is numbered 1167. If you look at the picture, the birds are very similar, and this one sold back at auction in 2009. So it's a verified Gacy. Is it for sale? Hard pressed to let it go. So it was really cool. It came in my possession, and honestly, the right number will take it out.
I was going to say. So what he's trying to say is bring the Brinks truck.
Yeah, because it's a tough piece, and Gacy paintings have gone up like crazy.
Well, I mean, there's that fine line between serial killers and horror movies, and there's people that collect everything. And
Right.
I went to a place, and I don't know if it's still there. It was years ago in Brooklyn. It was Oddities, and it was one of those. It was basically about half this size, but everything in it was just. I mean, it was all this type, like titanium and all that. Oh, I wish I could remember where it was, but it was so long ago. And you see here we have this Charles got out of the collection.
Yeah, I should one of those in the other room too. So we got it covered. But you can buy this one. The other one's for the exhibit. So.
I love the statue series. Metallica, Damage Inc. That's really, really cool. Did they also have a Injustice for All one?
I'm not sure. I have to look that up. I'm not sure what the name of that.
Well, because for the Injustice for All tour, I saw it twice. Mm-hmm. Once at Riverbend and once at in Norwood. Mm-hmm. But when they start playing one and that they start pulling the statue down.
Collapsed. Yeah, I saw that concert. Amazing.
And of course, you can pretty much get masks if you don't have them in stock. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You have suppliers?
Yeah, I've got several different suppliers to buy masks. So. Yeah. And what you see here, this isn't everything I have in stock. I've got several more in the back room. I kind of rotate them out every once in a while. So.
Of course, you got some really good stuff here. What got a lot of people started, guys. You need to go and check out, come here even to check out a whole bunch of old DVDs of some great movies that you maybe never even heard of or seen.
Right now, I think I've got 700 horror movies on Blu-ray in stock. So.
Now, here's the big question. Mm-hmm. Have you seen all of them?
Most.
I know it's hard to say you've seen every.
I wouldn't say I've seen all of them, but I've seen most, yeah. I try to, anyway.
Okay, yeah.
This is an interesting case. So, excuse me. So this case, this store used to be Hansel and Gretel Antique Toys, and it was a dear friend of mine that owned the building, and he passed away. When he passed away, this building sat empty for several years, and his family offered me the building to do what we're doing here now. So this was his favorite case, and he used to keep his antique trucks and things in it. So I decided I wanted to keep it. And he had a ton of these dolls that were left over at the store. So I acquired all the dolls and take them home and do some airbrush to them and make them cool like these here in case.
So I did not realize those were regular, just
regular dolls. I had to airbrush them to make them look like that. So I decided to name this the Orphanage for Haunted Dolls. Well, since then I've had a few haunted dolls come into my possession. These two clowns right here. I'm waiting to see something happen with these two. But I was told when they were brought in that there was some haunting things that had happened with these while they were in possession of the person that brought them to me. So they're creepy. So I'm waiting. I have a camera on them at all times, so I'm hoping to catch something. As soon as I do, you will know about it, and we'll post it all over social media.
And the other thing, so that's it's like, what's it, the original Annabelle, but before that, what was the original doll that they had locked up in a case?
Oh, it was a Raggedy Ann doll. So it was just,
That was it the original one? Yeah, there was that one, but there was another one. I can't remember. I have to look it up.
there's several dolls that have been haunted, but I just the stories with these are amazing, and I talk to them every day just to make sure if there are something attached to them that they're.
Do you know when these are from? By what year?
I don't really know. They're not dated anywhere. I'm guessing just by the looks of. You can buy versions of these today. They're still available, but these are definitely older.
Kind of give me maybe a late 50s, early 60s vibe, maybe.
The clothing definitely has that appeal to it, especially the bodies of them, the way that those are made, and that texture and all that. It's definitely got some age to it.
Well, I promise while I'm standing here, I will not say anything untoward.
One of the stories I'll tell you real quick about it. So the guy that had it, I won't say his name, but he had taken them and hung them in his basement, and they were facing towards his workbench where he had a TV down there on the other side of the room. He said at night he got done with his workbench. They were hanging from the rafter. They're actually on a swing, if you see them, but they're hanging from the rafter. He said he went upstairs, went to bed. Next morning he wakes up, he goes downstairs, he hears a noise in the basement. He opens the door, and lo and behold, he walks down the bottom steps. His TV is turned on, and the dolls are facing the TV. So that's when he put them in this is honest truth. He put them in a container, put a strap around it to keep them locked in it, and brought it to me and said, they're your problem now. So hence, they're in the case.
Oh, I like that. That's a.
Yeah, let's just hope that we see him do something. I ask him every day, please show us something. So,
I'll tell you what, I'll help you out. Please show him something.
yeah.
Show me nothing. I'm good.
So I promise you, if we see him do anything, it will be captured on film.
That would be, you know what you should do? You should get one of those like cheap spy cameras and just keep it focused on.
If you look behind you, we have a camera on the wall.
And it's focused, right?
It's a motion sensor and it focuses in. Yeah, it's up on the wall.
Gotcha.
So it's actually facing directly at me. And it's on my phone so I can watch it 24/7.
Oh,
So if they're going to do anything, we're going to catch it and we'll have it recorded.
that would be cool.
So something cool here now. We moved over here. Now the nun in this corner, I made the nun. I built that completely up from scratch. I just love the movie, so I want to do something with these closet spaces here to make them like dioramas. I'm going to switch them out every once in a while too. But this is 100% a fabrication that I put together. But down here to the left of the nun, that's an original Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt. Yeah, from 1974, I think. So yeah, 100% original. If you look in the doll case here next to that, where the haunted dolls are, those are original press books for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. So,
Oh yeah, man, that's.
yeah, I've got quite a bit of the Texas Chainsaw, The Exorcist. If you look up here, the Halloween header from the original VHS displays. Got a lot of that kind of vintage memorabilia that goes along with the movies and things.
I don't think I have to tell people who this is. I think this little girl has haunted people's nightmares since the 70s.
She's one of my favorites. And I'll tell you what was great. So I found her on Marketplace. She's just one of the animatronics that you buy for a couple $100. And when I got her, she just needed so much help to make her look right. So I took her home and airbrushed her and did a lot to make her replicate the movie as much as I could. And I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. And honestly, she's one of my favorite things in this room.
Yeah, that is too cool.
Yeah, she turned out pretty real. There's also some vintage Exorcist memorabilia too. That's all for sale. So yeah, there's quite a bit.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those things where, like, if you got a hotel room and you're like, I wonder why I can't see anything behind that glass, and then in the middle of the night, boom, light comes on, and that's all you see.
Yeah, I did think about doing that with these, where it would be hide them until the light would come through, but honestly, it's just I have so much stuff. I need the space to display things.
Right.
Where I can squeeze something in, I do it.
Well, I know how we can help with that. You've got to get people out here to buy stuff.
Yeah.
There you go. Everything for sale, but guys, except you got to bring the Brinks truck over here for that.
Now, when we open the Jaws exhibit, that is an exhibit only. I'm not selling that right now. I'm not saying in the future I'll eventually sell it, but for right now, I wanted to just display it. It was such a beautiful collection that it needs to be shared rather than liquidate it out. So.
And what I did today was just a quick little run around, but I will definitely be back, guys, and show you more of the exhibit. Let him tell more about it when it's open for the public.
Yeah.
And he's telling me, man, he's trying to get some people here, and he's going to get some autograph people coming, and it's going to be good, man.
Yeah, got a lot in the works.
So let's see. And of course, you can always get a T-shirt here. And as we leave, of course, Halloween 2.
It's the original one she put.